are Brandon Gagne and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Defensive back on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
To throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the in 17. It starts in the running game with Jordan Howard in Chicago.
They'll set up a throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. 3-19.
Third down and goal from the 8. Cunningham. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, of course, they wanted to...
Yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here comes the... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't...
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run.
And analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Comes one. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Bears territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape.
Hey, blue 10. Blue 10. Sneaky guys. Watch out for 86.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tannehill on first down. Surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. The catch made by Miller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He cuts it right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Miller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Has run out on this football game. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
That'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we...